All right, so sorry. Apparently, my post got a bunch of people wondering how this works. So I'm not going to actually mix it because we already have some mixed up right now, but I'm going to show you guys the basics. So we bought a 10 pack of 60 milligram vials. The way it comes, and this was like 650 bucks maybe, but that's, I mean, you figure that's $65 for 60 milligrams. That'll last you a long time, depending on how many people are using it. So it comes in a powder form. I know it's kind of hard to see that, but there's powder in the bottom of this vial. So what you do, use this stuff, which is the bacteriostatic water. You can buy this on Amazon, or the different peptide sites sell it. And you take one of these syringes and you literally draw up whatever you need in the way of solution. So this vial, like a 60 milligram vial for me, would last me 8 weeks because I use 7.5 milligrams per week. I do 5 on Friday, or 5 milligrams on a Monday, and 2.5 milligrams on Friday. But the normal dose is 7.5 per week with one shot. So you basically, I would drop 300 milligrams or 300 mLs of water from this. So I'd fill this syringe 3 times, and I would inject that syringe into this vial. And then you just roll it or let it sit. Don't shake it. You can, lightly turn it side to side, but barely just roll it. It takes about 10-15 minutes to fully dissolve. Best way to do it is the night before you're going to need it, do it. And then when it's time to do your dose, you literally just take another one of these syringes and you draw out whatever your dose is. So for me, the way we do it, we mix the 300 mLs in here, which ends up being a 5 milligram dose is 25 mLs on this shot. So that would get me 8 rounds at 5 milligrams. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. The math is there's peptide calculators out there you can figure it out with, or if you have questions, just message me and I'll help walk you through it. But that's based on a 60 milligram. If you do a smaller dose, or a smaller vial, then you add less water. It's all based on what the calculator tells you. It's all based on how much you're dosing. Now here's where it gets slightly tricky. Let's say you buy the 30 milligram vial to start. That would give you 4 doses at 2.5 milligrams, which gives you a total of 10. And then it leaves you 20 milligrams of solution left in that vial. You could do then another 4 at 5 milligrams per vial, so that's your other 20. So that's really how you get 8 weeks out of a 30 milligram vial, which I believe is $85 right now on Planet Peptide, depending on who you're using. These are 60s. You can get a lot more out of that, but it also depends on the size of the dose you're using. I'd recommend starting out to see how you tolerate it. Either go with a 10 or a 30. 10s are 50 bucks each, 30s are $85 each. But again, 30 will get you your first 2 months. If you do the 2.5 once a week for 4 weeks, and then you bump to 5 once a week for 4 weeks. And then by then, at the end of 2 months, you're going to know how you feel, if it's working for you, whatever. Like I said, it's worked great for me. I'm on 7.5. I've been on 7.5 for probably 2-3 months now. I think I did 5 for 2 months, and then I bumped to 7.5. And again, I do the split. I microdose it is what they call that. It's helped me because I feel like I was getting hungry by the time the weekend rolled around, and I never felt like overly medicated with it. No side effects. The first, at 2.5, I noticed virtually nothing, but I was losing weight. At 5, I was not hungry. Like I went to 5 the day before I left to go to Nashville for a week. And there were nights where, like that first night in Nashville, I ordered a big meal and I ate like a fraction of it. But then I had leftovers I was picking at for the rest of the week. So 5 will make you not hungry. Do not, however, start at 5. Start at 2.5, see how you tolerate it. And then again, bump it from there. It goes 2.5, 5, 7.5, 10. I think you can go up to 15, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So I believe you can go as high as 15. But what you need, package of syringes. You can get them on Amazon. Backwater, you can get it on Amazon. I get these from Planet Peptide. They seem to have the best price for Tirzepatide, but there are other companies out there that offer it. There's a ton of videos on YouTube on how to reconstitute stuff. There's a ton of calculators on the interwebs that you can Google and find. Just Google peptide calculator, and it will tell you literally based on the dose you're after. Again, if you're going for the 2.5 and the 5 to start, I know I'm throwing a shit ton of numbers at you. base it on 2.5 milligram doses. How many 2.5 milligram doses can you get out of a 30? It comes out to 12, right? Yeah, I think 12 times 2.5 is 30. So you would get 4 doses at 2.5, and then you double that, and you would get 4 doses at 5. Does my math make sense? Hope so. Message me if you have questions. I want to throw this out there.